Burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready. 70 Indy.
Right there, 56.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 24. 61. Matchbox. And go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Okay, break. 47. Check Mike 47. Protein spill. He's coming. We got something.
Shotgun snap to Lock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down, fellas, break it down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check 31.
On second down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Slam. Check. Lucky. H3, 218. Chopper. Ready, go.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me.
56. 56, right there, 56.
Here's Gordon.
Let's get off the field.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shut out the rest of the defense.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. Yellow weighty, yellow weighty. Here we go. Over. Here we go. Here we go. Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, kill.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Kill.
Right, baby, they don't want it.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Hey, we got 4. We got
53.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Sammy.
20, Mike 20.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ready. Yellow weighty. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
66. Bullet high. Check 52. Alpha. Let's go.
Block now to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Ronald Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get on the point right here. Check 50. Check 50.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Got it. 47. Mike 47. Oh, 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
Block working out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Keep it up, guys.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Ready, go!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half. Tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready. Ready, check.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pilot 64, weak.
From the gun, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's one. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Go! 56, Mike, 56. Hey.
Foxtrot.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. That's complete, Okuabuna. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Clock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Ready, break.
Mike, 56 is the Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. Let's hour it up.
Mike's 56.
Bravo.
Mike's 56.
Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Yeah, baby.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bang, 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 bang. Ready, go.
On 2nd and 9. Locke escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Ready. 90. Cool.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Check.
Block going to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys.
Ready, go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton on the touchdown pass from Drew Locke. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down.
Easy, opposite.
20, Mike 20. Switch up.
You kill. Sammy.
They run it again with Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check nine.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Hey, check 24.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Watch the ship.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
5-9. Run. Good. 5-4, ready. All day, baby, let's go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready, yellow lady.
I'm on. Check nickel.
Easy, opposite.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.